Hey there everyone, this is Phantom Games, and I've been wanting to do a video on relationship mods for some time, because I have so many relationship mods in my game, and every single time I find something new and cool, I want to share it with people, but the thing is I have so many mods in my game, you would not believe how many mods I have in my game. It's incredibly ridiculous. And the thing is I don't think that technically we're forced to have mods. Like, some people they say, oh, The Sims 4 is so boring, it needs the mods. I don't think that they technically, there are people who play The Sims 4 completely vanilla on console, and they have fun with it. So I think, the PC audience, we are very spoiled. We're spoiled people, because we got all the access to all these mods that give so much. So before putting people down for having a lot of mods or talking about mods or anything like that, because I've seen a lot of that lately where they're like, oh, The Sims 4 is dependent on mods and it's so incredibly bad. Try to think about the fact that there are people who play the game vanilla and are perfectly fine with it. So please stop being insulting. Also, give some love to these mod creators, because they do so much work to make the PC game basically supreme, master race. Anyway, let's give some love to these love mods. Or not love mods. I know some of them are kind of neutral relationships. Who knew? Anyway, let's start off with the list for my realistic relationship mods. So, the first mod I'm going to talk about is a mod that I'm pretty sure everybody who, if you play The Sims 4 on PC, you have it. It's called MC Command Center. MC Command Center has autonomous actions that you can do within game. Some of these autonomous actions do actually relate to relationships, like you can ask someone to be your significant other or anything like that. I think it has that option. I know it has a bunch of relationship options for autonomy. I haven't activated all that stuff in a while, so I'm not so sure what is in there currently. But, I know for a fact it had a bunch of relationship-related autonomous actions, like first kiss and all that. So, just putting that out there. Next mod creator. Did I say who it was made by? I mean, everybody knows that MC Command Center is made by Deaderpool, but, if I didn't, there we go. MC Command Center is made by Deaderpool. But yeah, the next mod creator is somebody by the name of Lumpinou or Lumpinou. I'm not sure how to pronounce their name, but they have made so many I suck at speaking. Basic bangers of awesome sauce mods. They have made so many recently that pertains to realistic relationships. From the first one, which is Road to Romance, which makes romance a skill and makes it something that you have to work through, which is super duper duper cool. Then the next one is the biggest one they've been working on because it's got parts to it, and it's called Woohoo Wellness. Woohoo Wellness adds so much depth to relationships where you have all these options for woohoo itself. It's more like it replaces all the sex stuff that, I guess if you had Wicked Whims, it replaces all that sex stuff with the PG equivalent to that, along with which it has some other things like sexually transmitted diseases and how your partner will react to that, and it's just super cool. Then there is Contextual Social interactions. This is a mod that's good for just about everybody. This is what I was trying to say at the beginning. These mods are just kind of neutral. They can be romantic, but also not. So this one is just interactions that you can do with everybody. They add a little more, basically spicing up your conversations. Then there's the No Strings Attached mod, which I think is pretty cool because it gives you the option to have a relationship that is kind of sexual but not as well. It's oh, I just hit my mic stand. Always doing that. Okay, it gives you a platonic sexual relationship, which is that a thing? But it also, in the No Strings Attached mod, you can go from being a friends with benefits to full on being in a relationship with this person. So, kind of cool, kind of realistic. Then there's the Open Love Life mod, which I believe is kind of like an open relationship mod as well, but it has a little more depth to it. I haven't really used it very much, but like, because I haven't really been using the open relationship stuff, I do have it in game. I keep hitting the mic stand. I have it too low, I think. Oh god. But yeah, like, I have all these relationship mods from Lumpinou, and each and every one of them seems to be adding a bit of spice, something beautiful, chef's kiss, to my game. So, thank you for continuing to make awesome mods for relationships. The next one is by somebody named PLZSAYSIKE. I've seen a few of their mods in other videos, but like, they don't talk about this one, which I don't know why. It's a really cool mod, and definitely deserves a spot on realistic relationships mods, which is a very long name, but it's called Crush on You Unrequited Love Plus Remember Rejection mod. So the way that this mod actually works is you go on and decide who is going to be your crush, and then from there you can actually start flirting, and you'll get different little moodlets and reactions based off of that. If your sim is like a loner sim or an unflirty sim, then they're most likely going to be shy around the crush that they have. And if you have, say, one of the mods I've talked about in the past, which is Wicked Whims, then you're more likely to get reactions like based off of your attractiveness. So if you set that up and then set up this mod, it'll fit together like perfectly, like a glove. Like, your character will have so much more depth added to them when they encounter this person and they get all these feelings, and then they set up the crush. They won't be a crush anymore when they actually become a boyfriend/girlfriend. So it's actually pretty cool. And like, based off of the crush's reaction to them, they can accept their crush. They could be okay with it. They could reject them, which is something that's interesting, because you can have a platonic person, like a platonic relationship or an acquaintanceship with somebody, and then have a crush on them, and then have them reject you, and it's always going to be there every single time you interact with that person. It's going to cause awkward tension, which is something left. It needs to be in the game. It desperately needs to be in the game. Like, I guess if they ever make a Generations... I mean, personally, I actually don't think they're going to make a Generations pack, because most of the stuff that was in Sims 3 Generations is already in the Sims 4, except maybe for, like, certain occasions, which I think they'll probably add in other different versions of The Sims. Don't know, but, like, it's worth thinking about. Anyway, next mod is by Turbodriver. And you guys already know about Wicked Whims. I've spoken about this mod like several times on the channel. But have you guys ever heard about Wonderful Whims? Which is literally Wicked Whims without the sex and without sweating. But it has all the other features, so cool beans if you don't want to see your sweaty Sims. But yeah, like, it's basically the PG version of it, without the strip club, without all the crazy stuff that is associated with Wicked Whims, and you can still have all the realistic stuff, like realistic birth control and pregnancy and all of that. It's actually pretty cool. And it works with Woohoo, and it works with Woohoo Wellness, and it's pretty interesting how all these mod creators came together to talk about this stuff. I mean, even Arnie, the one who's doing the mod for an open world, they are using the Tool mod by Twisted Mexi, but they're also using a mod from Little Miss Sam, which is one of my favorite mod creators. Like, she's freaking awesome. But yeah, like, the very last creator is someone named Persea, and they made a really awesome relationship mod called Realistic Life and Pregnancy Mod. I think that the pregnancy option needs some tweaking, because sometimes I'll get things that say that characters are pregnant when, one, they shouldn't be pregnant, and two, no one's done anything to cause pregnancy. But, like, a lot of the other stuff, it works amazingly. Like, sometimes moodlets will pop up, and it'll be random stuff. I know that, like, there are certain people who don't like that type of stuff where you can't control the situation. But I think it's great for storytelling if you're just sitting there and, like, your Sims start to talk about their feelings and all that. Like, my twin, I don't have a twin. My Sim, Jocelyn, she was sitting with her friend Riley. They were just sitting in the kitchen talking and drinking coffee. And, well, I think Riley, I can't speak. Riley was drinking tea. But, like, the two of them were talking together, and then I see Jocelyn crying, and I'm like, oh my god, why is she crying? And she's crying because, like, she wants to have more time with her significant other. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so sweet. Like, and as a response to that, I went through the pie menu that comes with this mod, and I made him say, I miss you. And they were so incredibly cute with each other. It was incredibly adorable. It was just beautiful. Mwah. Beautiful. I mean, I'm gonna say, give love to your fellow mod people. Why am I so bad at speaking today? It's probably because I had to redo this over and over and over again. Whenever I I have to redo a thing that I was working on, it makes me speak like an idiot. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe for more spastastic content. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.
Watch out!